clip, I want us to think for a minute about how mean and range problems are presented to us. Very often in quite a tricky way. We're presented with a table of information, and what I want to do really is investigate this together to see what we draw out of this. So the first thing it's telling us is that this is a table that's telling us about 10 people and how long it took them to do a particular task. So it's saying the time here t is in minutes, so it's telling us that one person did the task, so it's got to be greater than 0, but now this sign, interestingly here, which you just sort of explode it a little bit like that, so it means less than or equal to 20. So if I think about this one individual, now I don't know how long it took them, but what's the shortest possible time it could have taken them? The shortest possible time is 1 minute, isn't it? Because it's got to be greater than 0. What's the longest time it could have taken them? Well, it could have taken them 20 minutes, okay? And you see how this works now. Let's have a look at the next one. So now we've got 6 people. Now this is telling us that these 6 people did the same task. It took them more than 20 minutes, and it could have been less than or equal to 40 minutes. So let me ask you the question again. What's the shortest time that they could have taken? And you're going to say, yeah, quite correctly, it's 21. And what's the longest time it could have taken them? Well, it's going to be 40, isn't it? Now you're getting into the habit of this. You can see what's going on here. We've got 3 people who did the job in more than 40 minutes. Oh, I've missed out some information for you there. Not very helpful, is it? There you go. So they've done it in more than 40 minutes or less than or equal to 60. So the shortest time that they could have done it in is 41 minutes, and the most is 60. Now, this is really helpful because what the question might then, it might relate to things like, well, what's the mean time? Well, we don't know exactly because we don't know all the information. We can only surmise certain bits. We know the shortest possibility and we know the longest. So if we've got that as those are our boundaries, we can work with that information. So let's just think about the shortest possible time that the whole group could have worked. Well, one person who did it in 1 minute would have taken 1 minute, okay? 6 people could have taken 21, so that could have taken 126 minutes. And then 3 people could have taken 123. So when we add that up, 0, we've got 250 minutes. Now, so the shortest possible mean, if we divide that by 10, could have been 25 minutes. Okay? Now let's do the same. What's the longest possible mean? Well, if we had one person, if they'd taken 20, well, obviously that's 20 minutes. We've got a situation here where they could have taken 40, so that's 240 minutes. And then 3 people could have taken 60, so we've got 180 minutes. Now this time, if we add that information together, am I off the screen? No, we're all right. 2 down, carry the 1, 2, 4, 5. So, sorry, let's do this properly, Mr. Brown. 14, carry the 1, 440, divide that by 10, so we've got 2 possibilities. The shortest mean is 25, and the longest possible mean is 44. So it's useful when we're approaching the problem to have to interrogate the information that's being presented to us. And that's it.